Now from Safeco Field in Seattle, MLB Network is on the air. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Cleveland Indians and the Seattle Mariners. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
And it's finally here, opening night on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back as we draw ever closer to first pitch, let's listen in to public address announcer Mike G.
And now, your Seattle Mariners.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Felix Hernandez gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, here he is, King Felix, also known as the King. Big arm, 5-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, slider, curve, changeup, and split. Some people think he throws too many pitches. Well, I know one thing. This guy's been a good pitcher for a long time, and he is one of the few aces in the game of baseball.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Into the box is the veteran left-handed hitting Kenny Lofton as we're just about set for baseball.
Number 7, Kenny Lofton.
Here comes the first pitch. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one. The 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Well, we might be ice skating before we're through tonight. 39 degrees at first pitch. 2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Wow, third pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball four. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Digging in the switch hitter, Omar Vizquel. He'll swing it from the left side right here. ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
The 1-1. Pulled softly out toward right. Base hit, and the Indians are into the hit column for the first time this season. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Omar Vizquel has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through for a base hit. Lofton is on his way home, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, number 8, as he rips it on the ground to second. Segura for one, on to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez, and the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. Hernandez comes set. Here's the first pitch. 1-0. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Roy, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, 3-1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
There's ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Now at the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Ramirez rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 3.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Here's Michael Brantley as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's got 8 hits in 24 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. And there's ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Hernandez readies the 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Indians on top, 3-0. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
And that misses. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Left side. Seager fields it cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. The 1-1 home. He's running. Hit back up the middle. Segura has it, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Center fielder number 7.
Standing in, Kenny Lofton. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Seager, barehanded. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Striding in once again, Omar Vizquel. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Hernandez comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball stays a little high that time. Chisenhall at third with two away. Hit down the line at first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. And he is in there.
Now batting.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. A base hit in his first trip. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Number 8 would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-0. Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Henniger. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2, and the Indians have taken a 4-0 lead. Digging in to try it again. Number 8, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez.
Jose
As he'll take a
Ramirez.
changeup here for strike 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. 1 out.
Up next for Cleveland, first baseman Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a good fastball from Hernandez that time. Strike 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Missed with a slider. The 1-2 pitch from Felix. And the changeup is way low that time.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
1 out, nobody on. Grounded to first. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael Brantley.
Digging in for his 2nd at bat, Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hernandez gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Giving chase is Hediger. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Indians 5 and the Mariners nothing. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Seager.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Encarnacion near the first base bag. Oh, it's off his glove and it drops. Oh, and they botched this one as it drops in the infield. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Here now is Mike Zunino. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's just 2 for 12. He also has 1 home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1 sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. He busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Gonna be a tough play, and he's safe.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the white rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
1-0 pitch on the way. Ripped on the ground to first. The second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Zunino on third with 2 out. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, when you're behind in a count like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So Junior strikes for a 2-run shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow, he wills it just enough until, clank, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
In now, Nelson Cruz. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That's wide, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. Strike one to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Down the first base line. But this will get foul for strike two. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. In now for Cleveland, Lonnie Chisenhall reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball two.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Into the box now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
A pause and the 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Stepping in now, Kenny Lofton, as he'll take a look at ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit out towards second. Cano has it. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, second baseman, Omar.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Omar Vizquel. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. From the stretch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Lofton is off of first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hernandez comes set. Here he comes on 2-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll get in there safely.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
First delivery to him on the way. Flying toward right center. On his junior, but this is a base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, D-Row, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Standing in now, number 8. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game.
Yeah, Bat, this guy's been as advertised. We heard that if this guy could get his foot down, he could get wood on a bullet. That last pitch and that last AB, that was triple digits, Matty V, and he still turned it around.
A 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Cleveland's out in front, 6-3. Gene Segura standing in. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. Segura hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Now batting.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As they'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Hit out towards second. Vizquel picks it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
At the plate, Mike Zunino. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set, and the pitch. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. And he just misses with a curveball. Haniger takes his lead at third with one away. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. The 1-2. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 51, Ichiro.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Ichiro Suzuki. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. From the belt, the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Now there's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer on.
The 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Swing and a liner. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it 6-5 now.
Second baseman.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And it's so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
The 1-0 delivery. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. A play at the plate, and he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. The Tribe lead this one. This one remains close. It's 6-5.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 47, James Pazzo.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kenny Lofton. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Kenny Lofton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a looper to left. Coming in is Haniger. He can't get to it. This one's down. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Kenny Lofton has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Omar Vizquel, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. He's set. Here it comes. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Lofton stands at second with no outs. Pickoff move to second, and he's back standing. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to Vizquel. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
No balls and 1 strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
1-1 the count now. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. The 1-2. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 7-5 game.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his 3rd RBI of the game with that base hit, Dero.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
Into the box now, number 8. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One ball, 1 strike, the count. First and second here with nobody out. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. Segura for 1. On to first, a double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Indians lead it 7-5. Andrew Miller is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
24, Andrew Miller.
Here now is Mike Zunino. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught.
Mike Zunino.
Now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's low.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. One out, nobody on. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 2-1 home. And ball 3 now to Ichiro. Be careful, 3-1. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And that's in there. Base hit. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
The center fielder,
that fires 24. Me up right there. What a clutch
Ken
AB. A
Griffey
2-out
Jr.
single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground. It rolls foul for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Last chance for the Mariners. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
7-5 tonight's final. Cleveland hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Corey Kluber earns his first win of the season. Andrew Miller wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.